What is up, everybody? Yeehaw to you and yours. Welcome in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome for the first time. Thank you for joining me here as we are going to be playing some new decks here today that we've cooked up, as well as maybe some old favorites. A few of the decks I wanted to mess with. I still haven't played around with a Crobat deck this set. I haven't played around with Snorlax that much. I made one. I haven't played around with Magnazone much this set, or Umbreon. So there are actually a lot of decks that I want to check out in this. Show me that Sylveon shirt. This is the one I got from NAIC. This one is quite cool. It is quite cool. I hope everyone is doing well today. Where to begin? Let's start maybe. We'll play one Garchomp, maybe. We'll just start with a deck that we had success with yesterday, and then we'll bounce into something else here. So, play a little Garchomp. Obviously, the cheesy decks we were playing yesterday dropped us out of Master. Such is life. We'll play a Garchomp game, and then we'll bounce on to something else. I'm thinking that we maybe go Umbreon. I want to try that. That's cool. Yeah, I like this shirt. It's pretty awesome. I want to try that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out Lunala too, Rich. Like I can't seem to get something that works, you know? Lunala is just a bit of a, it's kind of like Primarina in that, like, look, when you get it set up and you're swinging for 100, it's not the worst, but man, it just, like, things take more energy to, or things take less energy to do more, so it's rough, you know? Oricorio, Silvally, Leafeon EX. That sounds pretty fun, user. I like that. Yeah. Sounds like a fun one. We got an Eevee in the active. It's our turn. We get Skull Fossil. We get Professors. We probably should just put down both Skull Fossils at this point. And we will. We could always discard one. Because there's no point in getting them shuffled back into your hand, you know? We have Rampardos with Rare Candy, which is a good start, but we don't have our Sylveon, so we're not able to, you know, get really aggressive and find our Garchomp or anything like that. Our opponents have their Giratina. Fortunately, that might be the only one they get right away, and they have double water coming up, so they don't get to attack with Sylveon. Staraptor Berry with Sylveon. Oh, that sounds pretty fun. That does sound fun. Yeah, Leafeon EX is doing its thing, right? I mean, I guess we Rare Candy right now. I can't have my hand messed with it. It's probably better to just Rare Candy and have this as a threat. I gotta save room for a possible Sylveon. They could evolve. I don't think they're going to evolve the active. I think they're just going to let it go. And then hopefully I can crack with Rampardos and win the game. Obviously, if they get Greninja out, I have to throw away my Fossil. But we have time to make that decision, you know? Is Kamala the worst card in the game? No. No, it's not that bad. It does good damage. It was used in some decks last season. So the thing with Kamala is... Let me pull it up here. What was it in? It was in... Was it in Celestial Guardians, right? Let me see. Maybe it was one before that? Yeah, Celestial Guardians. Hitting with pressure. They got the Sylvie. So, if the Pokemon's in the active spot, when you put energy, it falls asleep. So if it's on the bench, it doesn't. If you pair it with Comfey, it doesn't fall asleep. 70 for 2 colorless means you can splash it into a decent amount of decks. So it's not the worst thing. It's an Oricorio in 1, which I think is like, that's like the whole point behind it, right? We have other Gibble. I could put down Eevee here. I think we just take the KO. I might want a Cranidos. This is like a tricky spot. I think we do Cranidos. I think we do. And I can keep attaching energy here, or I can have it ready to go, and I can still pivot to Garchomp at some point. you know? In Brazil, a Weevil Darkrai deck made it to 9th in a 100-person tournament. That's cool. Weavile popping back in. That's not bad. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much. Thanks for the support on the Tick of the Talk. Appreciate you. They're looking for Greninja right now. Obviously, we're like one hit away from Sylveon, you know? I kind of just want to retreat and crack it for 130. The only problem is they could just retreat to Giratina, but I think the play is to just go for it, right? I don't see a reason not to, really. We pay no price for hitting it, and now it's at 10 HP. If I ever get Garchomp, I linear attack and KO it, and it's game. You know? GG. GG! No Sylveon for us, but we got there. We got there, everybody. Alright. Let's pop on over to one of our newer decks and try it out. Rampardos is so good. It's nuts. Dude, it's so good. Okay. Let's pop over to a new deck here. We'll put it up on screen. Let's try, let's try Umbreon. I have to play around with this. I'm going to try this in casual for 1 sec, and then we'll bring it into ranked, but I just want to try it. I might take Guzma out of this deck, because I just have not seen enough tools lately, but let me add this to the stream here. Where are you, my sweet prince? There we go. Is that popping up for everybody? All right, yeah, there we go. So we'll try it. So the deck of this is, the idea behind it is Nihilego Darkrai. So this is already annoying. We've got the poison barbs. We have the ability to poison. Then we have Umbreon, which we can use for its really strong ability of like locking down basics. The question just really becomes, what do they have? And what do we power because of it? The nice thing here is, because, you know what? We could even splash a Sylveon in here, maybe. I don't know if it's that relevant, but because we do have 2 EVs for it. But the idea behind this, obviously, all the dark energy onto Darkrai, unless we get value out of Umbreon. But I think even, like, I don't think it's a bad idea to splash Sylveon in here, too. A second leaf would be nice. Yeah, a second leaf could be nice, too. We could put in a second leaf. I might just drop Guzma regardless. But let's go ahead and play it just really quick in some random matches, see how it feels. And then we can tweak it a little, and then move it to ranked. I don't think Umbreon is the truth, but I think there are some decks that you'll run in. Penny. Yeah, sure. There are some decks that you run into that you can do some really nice stuff with, right? That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to get some, like, fun synergy with Umbreon. We got Grass from our opponent. I think we probably Nihilego the active here. We could Darkrai the active, but I think we probably Nihilego. That way we don't get the extra damage from Darkrai in case they're running like a Buzzwole deck or something. Eevee. Eevee. Hey, SJ. You're here for the hot mons? Me too, buddy. That's what everybody's here for. Umbreon. That's not good. Bad start. Bad start. Bad start. Bad start. Bad start. Bad start. I played against someone who pennied me on their first turn. They got Mars. I had only 1 card in my hand and 0 points, and they instantly conceded. Oh, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. That is rough. I think we're going to go ahead, and we're just going to have to lose our Nihilego here, unfortunately. I don't really have a way to save it. Right? Like, what do I do? Hey, Seer, thank you for the 4 months, buddy. Upgrading your badge there on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, here comes the Leafeon. The Breath of the Forest. The only thing I can do here really is just put in Eevee, stall for a minute with Umbreon, and yeah, move on. That's all I can really do here. Enjoy. Jake, they passed the bill. I'm not sure what bill we're talking about here, but good or not good, depending on... Or are you talking about the Big Beautiful bill? I don't know enough about the Big Beautiful bill. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not keeping up with Big Beautiful bills. Healing it for 50. The bill on Capitol Hill. Jeez, and it has a leaf cape. This deck might need more Sabrina. More Sabrina. How much do they hit for? Can't remember. 20 more for each energy attached. Okay. Okay. Not good. I think we're just done here. Unfortunately, Umbreon's whole gimmick, with so many Eevees in the meta, it doesn't feel that relevant, right? You're shiny hunting Rowlet right now. Which game, Tanner? What does Umbreon do again? So if your opponent's basic in the active spot, it can't attack after you hit it. So it can't attack during the next turn, but, you know, that's not that relevant of a thing, really. There are metas, it would have been really good. And maybe for the next meta, it will be. For this one, it's just kind of mid, you know? We just lose this. I would need Sabrina to execute. Right? I feel like that's like my only shot is Sabrina. I would need that. Because I can't take this down. Have they announced dates for Unite events after Worlds? No. What do you mean? Let me get a Sabrina in here. Because I think it could be really relevant. I need things to move things around. So that Umbreon might be able to get some value, right? Let's do... Drop Guzma. Drop Mars. I need a Sabrina. I maybe even need a Repel. But Sabrina for sure. And maybe a Sylvie EX just to get my cards. We'll try it. Nope. Switches my energy, of course. Alright, I'll update the deck list in a sec if we kind of feel like this is like doing a little more. In pocket. Oh, okay. I see. I hope this deck is good. I still haven't gotten Sylveon. Sylveon is quite good. So there are a couple ways we can go here. Dude, the energy is changing after an edit. Jurassic Pat is the most annoying thing. It's so annoying. So this is actually a really solid look for us. I would rather be going first here, actually. But we do get the opportunity to lock down Giratina. Now, the problem is it's unlikely that Giratina is going to put us in a position where this lockdown matters. So they are able to retreat, you know, into something else. But we actually have a shutdown mechanic that we can play around with here. They have a great start. Luckily for us, there's no way they're attacking us here, so we could do a couple things. We could go right into Sylveon. I think we play Nihilego here. We could go right into Sylveon to draw. We get to make that decision next turn, but we could go into it to draw. I'm not sure. I might Poison Barb the Darkrai, the Umbreon. We'll see. Professors. Have you tried new promo Dragonair? No, it's not useful. You probably never use it. There's no point. They're gonna power. And the question is, do we hit it here? We play around a Dawn if we do. I kind of just want to start hitting. Right. I can put energy on Darkrai. That chips Giratina. I could Barb it. I mean, something's going to try to hit it. We'll see. Maybe I should save it for the cape. We'll see. This is going to do 60, though. Does 60, and they can't attack. Not bad for us. They have to get it out or heal it right now. They did have a heal. They had the potion. So we should have waited on our cape here, given that they had that potion. Pokeball gives me Nihilego. I don't love that. Yeah, cape would be better here for us, unfortunately. They're still in a weird spot. They're going to have to retreat, but... Unfortunately for us, we do go down here. I have to put in Nihilego. Do you think the Eevees took over the meta? I mean, there are a ton of good Eevee decks, so... There are a lot of great ones. Is there a master rank meta deck? There are like 4 or 5 that are really, really powerful. They go for the retreat. They bring another Giratina. That's interesting. They could Leaf next turn. I wonder if I just go for free with Darkrai. Maybe. Maybe I just go for free here. Mars, okay. All right. We have options. Poison Barb. If they try to get some energy on it, I hit it right now for 100. So the Poison Barb does protect us from a play. They could retreat into their Darkrai. If so, I guess it would be good to have our Nihilegos out. Right? And now I have 2 Pokemon that are on the cusp of getting KO'd, but they're not getting KO'd, which is unfortunate. Why is Barb so poisonous? I mean, nobody knows. That's the crazy part. I think they just bring in Darkrai and beat me. But there's not a lot I can do. They're powering that Giratina. Okay. Sabrina. Who do they give me if I Sabrina here? They're not going to give me Giratina, right? The problem I have is if they have red, we lose. You know? Darkrai, you think? I think I have to retreat. You know? Because, yeah, I think I have to retreat here, right? Because what's going to happen is they just bring in Darkrai. Sabrina then retreat? No, I think I have to chip it, don't I? Well, okay, let's see what they give me. They're not going to give me Giratina, I don't think. They do. Okay. They do give me Giratina. They're not going to give me a free win here, so they're going to bring in Darkrai right now, which I have to retreat for. Yeah, okay. I got to. We're still kind of cooked. I need my Cyrus, basically. Wherever it is. We'll see. Cyrus? Sylveon. We have options. It's not over yet. Oh! The Sylveon paid off. We knew it would. We knew it could. We believed in ourselves the whole way through. The Sylveon paid off, everybody. The Prism. The Dark Prism. Let's go. Let's go. Take that, Dark Tina deck, you big jerk. All right. Hey, Rich, since we've been chatting about Lunala, I decided to look up its expert deck to see if the design team, to see the design team's thought on Lunala. It was just Lunala Tina. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. Update the deck? Yeah, let's run one more. I think... Let me think. Let me look at our cards here. The Leaf, I think, is important. We could drop Potion. I think every card's pretty important right now. The Potion might not be the most important. Let's run... You know what? We'll take it into ranked. It's fine. Doesn't matter. We can just climb right back up. All right. Let me change it. Let me change the image for it. I saw you on an ad for TCG Pocket. Oh, did you? I didn't know that that went live. What is it? What am I doing? Because I don't know exactly what they went with. What am I doing with it? I have a question, Jake. For the sake of recording content, would it be better if they included the ability to record replays of games? No. You just record them through your streaming software and stuff. I mean, I guess it could help, but no, that's probably not what you'd do. Going into a fire deck, I'll start Nihilego, Darkrai bench. I could kind of go dual Nihilego. We'll see. You're opening a pack and you got a Mewtwo. Oh, yeah, that was like a... They used an old clip of me from Genetic Apex. Yeah. Cool. Our opponent's got the Incineroar. My turn. The Barb. It would be cool to get our Eevee here, and we do. Other Eevee would be nice as well. It is not. It is other Darkrai. Yeah. Interesting. They could heat tackle. The only way they heat tackle here, Sabrina. Okay, I give them Eevee. The only way they heat tackle here is if they don't hit Barb or they already have Incineroar, which the way they're playing, I feel like they already have Incineroar. So this Eevee is probably going down. We have another. I think I could chip here, or I could just let this Eevee go. I could just let this Eevee go. I could draw a card with it and still let it go. I could also power Nihilego. I think I'm just going to let it go and power Nihilego here. Spectate feature would be cool for sure. You know? I don't feel a huge need to be chipping it with Darkrai here, just because I feel like Darkrai is going to just get all of its damage healed with a rare candy into Lily, right? They do attack, which is what we want. I am going to put in Nihilego. I'm going to poison. I have to cape the Darkrai to avoid one-hit KOs. Sylveon here lets me draw. Potion, Professors. Dude, Sylveon's busted. It's so good. Okay. I think we put down other Nihilego here, and we attack. Unfortunately, we only have one other card to give, but this 30 poison's quite mean. So they have to evolve here, which they planned on anyway, but they have to now. They play Professors, which means even if they evolve, they're going to be kind of low on HP. Here comes Incineroar. I'm guessing they drew Lily. They might not evolve that in the active if they didn't draw Lily. But considering they did draw Lily, that's the evolution there. Which is probably the game, unfortunately, for us. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a single reason you would not want to evolve your Sylveon, but you know, it is what it is. I don't have my leaf, so I can't like power this and then switch. The poison's good, but Lily here means it doesn't change anything, unfortunately. Got through a lot of our deck. They've got their second Incineroar online. I bet their car is disgusting. If you get in their car, they're like, oh, let me move all this. I can assure you, their car is gross. Do. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Incineroar is so oppressive. It can be mean. Yeah. It can be a mean card. With the energy advantage for them, it's going to be tough. You know? Alright, let's try again here. We're going into... I'll go Eevee here. It's not going to help us for too much. But we'll try. We're weak to them. Umbreon deck, yeah. I like the passive aggressiveness of not thanking them. I don't thank people when they BM. There's no point. It's just, you know, they're just doing cringe stuff. It's fine. We'll move on. Gosh, this is not good. They have a amazing, like, phenomenal start. Other Eevee. Professors gives us Leaf and Pokeball. Pokeball gives us our Nihilego. So we got a lot of our basics here. I think this Eevee's going down. I have to put this here. I could draw off it, but I don't think that's smart at this point. I just have to power Darkrai because it's almost assuredly going down next turn, right? I wish there was something else we could do about it, but as soon as that Garchomp gets online, it KOs it in one, so... The Granados. Hey, Desirex coming in with the 5 gifteds on Twitch. Whoa. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the support. Holy moly. Spam that Pichu if you got it. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the gifteds. All right, we actually get the KO here, which is cool. We did get our Umbreon. Unfortunately, Umbreon goes down to Rampardos, just like everything in the world goes down to Rampardos. It will crack us in the face, and there's not a lot we can do about it. Favorite region? Mine is Alola. Mine's probably Johto. Pokemon Johto! I think Johto's probably my favorite. Kanto's awesome, Johto's awesome. I really liked Galar, honestly. I thought Galar was pretty cool. Rampardos. We're going to need to feed this Rampardos 2 Pokemon, sadly. I could give him the Eevee, but then I won't get to draw, so I got to throw the Nihilego there. Hoenn and Sinnoh for you. Those are cool. Those are great options. I mean, we might as well put down other Nihilego, but we still don't have our Barb, sadly. I could force out another turn here. I could always Cyrus it later. Maybe we'll do that. We'll just force out another turn. At least force them to, like, make their energy wonky. You know? Now I have a 1-hit with Cyrus on Nightmare Aura, so I can just... Or, sorry, not Nightmare Aura, with Dark Prism. Never mind! Did I take it all back? The Lily changed everything in a very fun way for us. What about the worst region? The worst region. Well, what is the worst region? It's a good question. I mean, there's a time where I might have said Paldea, but I don't think it's Paldea. There's nothing we can do here. Maybe it's Paldea. Paldea. This is hard. They chip at Darkrai. There's not really anything I can do about that. I think I have to poison him here. The Umbreon doesn't help me. I could Leaf right now, but I don't hit him for very much. I think we're just cooked, unfortunately. With a deck like this that only needs 1 energy, and we need 3, we're just kind of in trouble, you know? Yeah, I don't have a way out of this. Fortunately, I think Umbreon is just not going to be useful, but we'll try another one. We'll try another one with it. I just think you'll run into 1 or 2 situations where it could work. Have you tried the actual TCG? I collected. I played it when I was younger, but not recently. Had it right there. Had what? The potion? Okay, we're going first. Which is a good spot. Umbreon low-key bad? I think high-key maybe. But we're gonna see. When were you younger? Younger. Yeah. When I was younger, I was younger. I think I need both EVs just in case, right? Because if I can get Sylveon on one of them, that could be good. Caping. If they power the active, this is either to draw a card or because they've got Sylveon, which is just really good for them. I think I have to slow him down here. So I have to potion. Potion. Sabrina. I was reading the chat that said potion. No professors yet. We got to draw 1 card. Sylveon or professors really opens up some options for us here. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. So we do get to avoid that, at least for a moment, as long as they don't play like X Speed or Leaf or something. Rare Candy right into the Gren. Why not Barb and second Nihilego? I need room for Darkrai. I can't put second Nihilego here. And they can't hit me yet, so the Barb's not super relevant yet. Professors. Gives us Cape, Darkrai. Alright, we at least get Darkrai. I'm going to go ahead and attach energy to Darkrai. I can now Barb the active. I don't think they're going to hit it, but in case they do, you know, it could be nice. I could cape the Darkrai. It'll probably be what happens, but we'll see. We get Umbreon. Not going to be able to use it next turn. It's going to go down to miss / most likely. It's possible they just decide not to hit it, though, because they don't want to get poisoned. They're going with the Cyrus. I like this. There's nothing I can do about it currently. I don't have Leaf. They decide to bring in Sylveon. Okay. Hit me with the 70. Without Leaf, Darkrai is just kind of cooked here. I can heal to 90, but I still go down. I think the play is probably retreating. The unfortunate thing is I can't make much happen with it, right? Without Leaf, I lose all my energy here, and we probably just lose. But I think that's the only play I've got. We probably still go down because of it. They run 2 Cyrus in this deck normally. So I think we still go down because of it, but we have to try something, right? I can potion. I could cape. It really doesn't matter that much, to be honest. I could Cyrus the Greninja here. Or do 40 to the Sylvie. This might get Sylveon closer to going down. I think we're going to have to. I probably will end up caping Darkrai. It's not. I don't think it's going to make a difference, though. I think without Leaf, we're just kind of cooked. We might need 2 Leafs in the deck. But even still, we got a lot, you know? Got a lot of cards. Yeah, they have Cyrus anyway. Yeah. I think I'm just going to move on from Umbreon. Unfortunately, I think it's just quite bad. I think it's just a bad card. I would love to make something with it work, but you have to, like, run into the exact right setup, you know? And then it's just kind of bad. It's just not good in this meta. There might be a good meta for it, but let's switch it up to another deck here. Looks like we got to add on Twitch. I won't start a match until the why does it say my stream bitrate is too high? Weird. Okay. If we run into Dark Tina, like, maybe we could do something. Let's move on to another deck. Let's try... Oh, I want to try Snorlax. Well, while we're shedding ranked, let's try a little Snorlax. I'll put the deck up here. This is Snorlax EX Ninja. The only other thing I could think of using Umbreon for is just using Umbreon when you have like Umbreon and Sylveon in the deck, and you only put the Umbreon down in the one situation it works for. Otherwise, you just never use it. I think that's another possible option. Like to switch this deck up, you could do you could drop this potion, put 2 Sylveon EXs. Even still, I don't think it's very good, though. Put 2 Sylveon EXs. Where are you, buddy? Grass. Psychic. So you could pivot between which one would be more valuable in the moment. Maybe that would be the option. But even still, I don't think it works. You know? But, alright, where were we? Oh, yeah. Snorlax Ninja. We'll start this up in 1 sec. Is Solgaleo Snorlax good? No. No, it's okay. I mean, it's an okay wall, but you'd rather get your Solgaleo online. You know? We'd rather have Soul. If you had a few metas ago, Umbreon would have been great. Like, honestly, pretty dang great. But this meta, I don't think so. But it's fun to try. There could be a meta where, like, everyone's got a basic in that active spot. Okay. Sorry, guys. Where are we? Froakie active? Yeah, space time. Rare Candy wrecked it pretty bad, but Rare Candy isn't even the worst thing. It's just a meta without a lot of basics, you know? Rare Candy is definitely the reason for a lot of that, right? We go Giratina here. This Snorlax deck is looking real good right now. Very, very good for the Snorlax. A super good start for our Snorlax EX deck, right? I've been having success with Espeon, Base Sylveon, Sylveon EX. Me too. I actually have a video of that on my channel, Juliet. That was one of the first decks we made with the set here. We have one of those. I agree. That's a really cool setup. If I had Dawn right here, Gosh, if I had Dawn. Oh, the way I would Dawn right now. Had I had Dawn. The way I had it. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. Yeah, I think that's a fun deck. Because that base Sylveon does so much damage. Although I think I ran one more... something else to be able to work on the bench there. But yeah. Sylveon. EX. What do they got? That Sylveon can't attack yet. I'm gonna need you to give me your shiny Greninjas over my dead body. But yeah, when I die, you can have them. For sure. Okay. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the party. Welcome, pal. Give me that. I want it. I want that card. I don't want them to find their other cards. Just take that. You don't have any energy to fight yet. So, I want that. Okay. I don't know what they're doing. They got to retreat. Oh. Oh. That's what they were playing? It's a Primarina Sylveon deck. Huh. Okay. Well, GG. Or what? I mean, you know, they brick. So whatever you say to a brick. BG. I don't even know if they brick. It's just a tough deck to make work, right? Massive win for Snorlax. Huge for Snorlax right there, guys. That's why you run Snorlax. When you bottom deck your Snorlax, you're like, yes! Yes! You love it when you bottom deck your Snorlax. Snorlax carried. It did. Snorlax put in some insane work. Better than expected. Hey, there's a YouTube title that's not a full lie. But is really borderline. It's pretty borderline, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not a full lie. Going into a lightning deck. Should be interesting. We're going second, which could be very bad. Because if they have something that can hit for a lot... Okay, cool. So now we're not too stressed about going second. Previously, we were. Because had they had like something that can do a lot of damage turn one, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Like if they had Zeraora, which they still could, I guess. They could go Zeraora X speed. If they have Zeraora and then just bring it right in, we go down and we don't get to evolve, so. Could be mean. Let's see. I love their background. They got this Oricorio and the Ninetales background. Just pretty. Tapu Koko. Oh, our boy's here. Our boy's here, everybody. Mars, giant cape. What is does the cape help with my breakpoint here? Like Tapu only hits me for 40, right? Even with Geo, it's only 50. I'm not sure if we end up caping. Yeah, I don't know. We could. I don't know if there's a break point there, but we'll see. I'm putting the leftovers on Snorlax preemptively. I just want to do it. I just don't want extra cards in my hand for them to red card me for, because I actually have my candy, you know. Love the Sylveon shirt. Me too. This shirt rocks. When I saw it in the store, I was like, oh my gosh. There were a few that were really good too. I feel like the Jolteon or the Flareon, one of them was really cool. Did you get anything at NAIC? At the Pokemon Center at NAIC. Did you make a Jolteon deck work? Yeah, we made a decent Jolteon deck. Guzma. The goose. You goose, you lose. That's what I always say. I always say that. Feels like I'm saying it too much. People are going to get annoyed, but it's true. You goose, you lose. I'm just going to Mars them. I don't care. They got a lot of cards. Get rid of them. I shuriken you. I miss slash you. The Jolteon deck was something else. It's pretty good. I mean, the fact is, it really gets a lot of benefit from being paired with two other really good cards. Kind of like what's happening with Snorlax right here. You know? Sabrina. Enjoy! Just hit that guy for a while. I don't know. I can't. Nothing I can do. Hit the Snorlax. That's what he's here for, right? Professors. Snorlax is here to be our wall. They do 90. Oh my gosh. They do 90 next turn, but I heal myself up to 160. Then they hit me for 90. I go down to, what is it, 70 HP left, right? Then I heal myself up. So the Irida, I could play around this with Irida. We're going to Water Shuriken. We're going to Power Giratina. And we're going to heal up. We'll get one extra turn with Irida. Oh, they're healing. Don't even do that. We have a Pokeball. This gives us our ninja, right? Yeah, Froggy's here. The frog is here. We chip with Water Shuriken. I don't think I'm going to end up being able to attack with Snorlax no matter what I do here. So I'm going to put the extra 1 energy on our Giratina, I guess. I will Irida. And I'll Broken Space Bellow. Do, 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 do. Up to 130. We're looking for that Ilima. We got it somewhere. It's there somewhere. Does Snorlax feel like slop in this deck? I mean, yeah. It does. That's why it's here. It's a sloppy card. Okay. I guess I can power you, chip, and power Giratina. I'm not sure what their plan is to get around this, but you know, we're doing our thing. They got to get Tapu Koko out and KO Snorlax. They don't care. Hey, you know what? I respect that. They're saying, you know, that's life, man. We're all playing a dangerous game. I'm taking down this Snorlax before I go. Love it. Good for you. Good for you. You got the Snorlax, even though it was a useless card. Good for you. You KO'd Snorlax. It only works against a bad deck. All right. Good for you. Take your anger out on this giant blob. Look, we have the Illimo. We've got to play. We have a way to make it work. It just doesn't really work much. Snorlax with a poison barb, maybe? Hey, we're going active Snorlax here. Into a fighting deck, something we're weak against. This is gonna suck. This is not gonna go well. I am not looking forward to this match. Okay. Ah! This is gonna be bad, guys. It's Rampardos Garchomp. Not great. Not great for the lax. Okay. Wow. We're getting the cards we want. That's for sure. I could convince him I'm trying to make something happen with these leftovers. Right? That's what I'm trying. I'm going to convince him I'm making something happen with leftovers here. Hey, Zen, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hope you had yourself a good stream, my dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just messing around right now with Snorlax EX. And it's going about as well as you'd expect. So, you know. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see what we get here. Okay. Cape the Frog. Concede. GG. Absolutely, absolutely how we wanted that to go. Perfect deck to run into that Rampardos. Oh boy, it's perfect. Rampardos is fair, extremely fair. Extremely fair. I want that on a shirt. Cape the Frog and concede. Yeah, that'll show him. Have you tried Snorlax EX with Giratina Lunala? It's the only way I've been able to make it work a little bit. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Could be okay. I mean, not okay. That's not right. Let's be fair. It's not okay. It's not okay. But it's at least something, right? All right, Giratina active. They've got Eevee and a Lillipup. This could be a fun one. Stoutland and Sylveon, maybe. I'm scared when they finally decide to make a Rampardos EX. How would they make it better, though? Like, truly, what would be a better Rampardos? Like, what would be better? How would you do it in a way that felt actually like it's like better? Maybe you give it the ability to attack with 2 different attacks or something like that. Like, what would be better than the Rampardos EX we have? Feels like almost nothing. Zero energy for 160 damage. Hey, I guess there's something there, right? Get rid of the fossil, maybe? Oh. Yeah. For 1 energy, you just win the game. That's probably better, yeah. Yeah. That's all better, I agree. I'm guessing they have Sylveon ready to go, so we're kind of cooked here. And Tapu is just going to zap us pretty good. Tapu is actually, like, fully amazing into what we've got. Who do I shuriken here? Giratina, I guess. I don't know what else you could do. Snorlax might be able to attack once, which is nice. That Tapu coming in will zap us pretty good, though. Oh, and the Herdier. Oh, you love to see it. 1 fighting energy, 150 damage, searches your deck for Penny, draws 2 cards, and you win the game. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. You give the effect that if you're over KOing the target, you do residual damage to another Pokemon. That's actually a super fun idea. Kind of love that. Okay. Alright. We'll chip Giratina once more. Legally, we have to. Power the Snorlax. And I guess I just power you, huh? Get ready for whatever's going to happen. Because as soon as that Stoutland comes in, it's going to be mega annoying. Yeah, they got it. So we don't get to attack next turn. We wanted to. I was hoping they didn't have it next turn. So now we can't attack it. Super fun. Ooh, this is good damage here from Espeon. 120. Now I have to use this to KO Espeon here, which is not my favorite, but okay. Nothing else. I mean, Tapu Lele can hit me, right? And get the KO. I don't think the leftovers would make a difference here. Like, it gets me no matter what. And the cape wouldn't make a difference here either. So the Giratina's already in a spot to be KO'd. I'm just going to chip Stoutland, I think. And yeah. Yeah, I think that's our play. Because it doesn't matter what I do for Giratina here. No amount of energy helps. Tapu comes in. Zaps Tina. Cyrus would be clutch for us, yeah. Cyrus would be nice. We may be one more turn on the Snorlax. I'm gonna have to power it twice if they bring in Stoutland, right? They could zap Snorlax. I don't think that's the smart play, but do we like Big Lax? When it's one of the last cards you draw, it's actually extremely effective. It's like the nicest thing you could say about this Snorlax. When you don't get it, you're like in heaven, man. Yeah. They could Sabrina us. Sabrina us with Giratina. We have Cyrus. Holy moly. Snorlax wins the game with the flop down punch. Let's go! Oh, when you don't need Snorlax till the end, there he is, baby. Coming in the clutch. Bang, bang, bang. Good for you, Snorlax. Huge wins for Snorlax here. Huge Snorlax W's. I said it's a W when Lax gets charged. It is. They didn't even let it attack. They refuse. Honestly, I'd want to let it attack because I've never even seen it attack. I think I've seen it attack like once or twice. It was over for them as soon as the game started. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Teeper gets it. What a top deck. You mean what a start of the game when I get Snorlax right away. At least with Giratina and Snorlax, you're powering two of the slowest things ever. So you actually do get to, like, to not hate on it too much. There is a little bit of synergy with Giratina and Snorlax. It's not going to do too much for you, I don't think. But there is a little bit of a synergy there. Nihiligo. They got one of the crowns. I don't have any of those crowns. I'm not jealous. But I did point it out right away, didn't I? Not jealous, but I said something about it, didn't I? Maybe I am jealous. We need cards. We need cards. Thank you. I need cards. Thank you. Red card. That might actually help, as crazy as it sounds. Because I did have Greninja, but, well, kind of the same thing. Might actually help. We need a basic. We need a Pokeball. Or we need... The Barb is poisonous. We need a Pokeball, or we need a Professor. That's what we really need. Magnazone Snorlax works too. Occasionally. I believe it. I believe there's an occasion for it. Okay. Powering up our Giratina. They're powering up their Giratina. I'm gonna bring him in with this. I'm gonna grab him and bring him in. My plan is to grab him like this, like this, like this. Bring him in. Give him a kiss. Say, I love you. Okay. I say we Irida here. That's what I think. I think we Irida. I think I finish it off because they've just committed so much energy to it. So I think we just take it out. Even though I can't power Giratina when I do this, I just think the 2 energy commitment is pretty rough for them. And now we have like time, right? How well is Snorlax doing? Seemed like a pretty not great card from the set. I'd say it's a not great card from the set. Well, it's probably the worst EX in the set. Primarina's not great either, but I think this is worse. We get Nihiligo here, or we don't, and we chip at Giratina. They have Darkrai too. What's their plan? Okay. I could chip the Darkrai EX right now. And just put them both in KO range of either Snorlax or Giratina. Pokeball. This will tell me something. What does it tell me? It tells me we have our wall. So I think the play here is... do I get rid of Greninja right now? I don't think so. I don't think I do. I think I retreat our Greninja into our Snorlax. I'm gonna chip at them and force them to make some plays. They could get our Greninja, of course. I'm gonna chip at them. I'm going to power Snorlax and power Giratina. Snorlax is our wall. If they want to hit me with Darkrai's Nightmare Aura, it means nothing to us. If they want to bring Greninja in, they're going to have to spend to do it. So when I heard Snorlax wasn't good, I felt like an Ultra player hearing Goodra as an OP. Well, it's just... We've had a lot of cards like this, Ender. And they've not been amazing. So We've had our fair share of weird cards like this. Oh my gosh. We have the Illima play. It's a sneaky play. And we've got it. I'm gonna chip Darkrai again, I think. I think so. At least Snor's good in United. It's so good. Congrats on being an official Pocket collaboration. How did that happen? Honestly, they just like emailed me. It wasn't through any of the people that I've talked to over at Pocket. It was like through an agency I guess they're working with for some ads or something. So it's not how I expected, you know, to be reached out to. Chip and Darkrai again. We actually might get to attack with this guy. Dude, Snorlax is OP. It's so OP right now. We're gonna get to swing with it, I think. They can obviously KO Greninja whenever they want. They have like a Cyrus play for that whenever they feel like it, you know? I feel like they have to make a play. They probably needed to make a play last turn, but maybe they couldn't. That Snorlax ability, look at the wall. Dude, if this was around before Cyrus, this card would be so unbelievably broken. Wouldn't it be nuts? I'm not sure, Dirty 7. There's like a way to do it, actually, but I don't... Let me see. What's in the other cup? It's just water, baby. We got water and coffee. One's water, one's coffee. And their opponent's griefing me right now. They're griefing me because you can't... If you lose to Snorlax, you have to grief your opponent, you know? The only plan when you lose to Snorlax is full grief. I don't think this is going to make a difference. I just think it's funny to put on him. We are asleep now. What an absurd thing. If this didn't have the asleep thing, it still wouldn't be very good. But why does it also have that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it also has that. Why? Wake up. It doesn't even matter. The sleep might have given him a false sense of being able to win this match, but why? Why does it have that? Oh, man. So weird. Dude, if this deck pushes us back into Masters, I'm going to lose it. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Thank you so much for wanting to support with a Prime. I don't know how to do it on mobile. Does anyone know how to use your Prime sub on mobile? Let me see. Can you do that? Can you do that? Hey, I'm hearing myself. There's like a... Isn't there a way to like put a link to it somehow? Yeah, share the link, Leon. I don't know how to do it. I had it up at one point. You can shoot it to me in a whisper, too, in case it doesn't come through the chat. Alright, Snorlax. We have to do a video if we go to Masters with it. Shade, thank you so much for the Prime, buddy. Appreciate you. By the way, if you do have primes, legally you do have to give them to me today. It's like something going on with Twitch. I don't know what it is, but I think it's annoying, but it's how it goes. Thank you, buddy. All right, try that. See if that works. There we go. Rules are rules. Dude, I think it's so weird. I get this email from Twitch this morning. They're like, every sub has to go to you today. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? This is going to be so annoying for some people out there, right? And they're like, no, it's how it goes, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I remember I wrote back to him. I said, that is so effed up. I didn't put the cuss in there, but I said, that is so effed up. And they didn't revert it. So whatever, it is what it is. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Phrasen Brand, both thank you so much for the prime. Shade, thank you. Hopi, thank you. Phrasen, thank you. I know it's forced upon you. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. But thank you so much. And Dirty7, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. They were like, oh, it's gonna break the internet. Do you remember when Kim Kardashian broke the internet? This is the stuff they're writing to me. This is the president of Twitch. What's his name? Dan something. CEO of Twitch. What's his name? Dan Clancy? What? Sounds pretty... It sounds too close to Tom Clancy for me. But anyway, that's what they said. And I'm like, dude, you're... I even said to him, I go, dude, this is straight up weird. And he goes, I don't care what's weird. I only care about money. And he kept going, la, 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 la. He did that in an email. That's how you know. That's how you know he's a creep. He did that in an email to me. First thing I wake up this morning. I got 3 emails from this dude. I don't know. I swear it. The internet's crazy. What a professional email. Honestly, I felt like it was even slightly unprofessional. I swear to you. There were points where I was like, this is unprofessional. As I was reading the email. Wow, our hand is so bad right now. Our hand is truly terrible. Dirty7, thank you for the prime, buddy. I'm glad it worked. Thank you. Appreciate you. You should bring him on the podcast and confront him. What's the podcast? But yeah, I will. Which podcast? Call Her Daddy? What a weird episode that would be. Listen. We got Dan Clancy and a man he's been harassing, Spragels, aka Jake, your resident content cowboy. The internet can't shut up about it. So now they're on Call Her Daddy. Trying to hash this whole thing out. Snorlax carrying this game? Dude, he's unbelievably powerful right now. Can't be beat currently. In this meta, with this setup, truly unbeatable. I mean, I guess I'm going to cape it. Well, I could save a cape for maybe a ninja, huh? There you go. Now, time to sleep. When is the Mogwai collaboration coming? I don't know. I've only talked to him a couple times, but I think he's moved on from the game. I saw him like post. He's like playing something else. There's like that new digital TCG that came out that everybody's into. Hey, thank you so much for the 2 months, anime. Rules is rules. It's true. It's true. It is the rule. Dude, a single rare candy would be so dandy. It's unbelievable. No professors for us. No rare candy. Our hand consists of absolute nonsense. Shadowverse. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Shadowverse. I don't know enough about it, but people seem to really like it, so... They could attack with Greninja here into the active. It takes them a while to KO me, but they could also like end up Cyrusing my Froakies or something, which could be annoying. Cape. They get one more turn out of Greninja as long as I don't rare candy. Rare Candy, Greninja goes down. Wow, dude, we are bricking so hard. This brick will have to be studied. Someone will study this brick. Surely they will. I'm gonna Irida. Nine cards left. 2 of them are professors. 2 of them are rare candies. 1 of them Giratina. Like, so many cards that actually could be useful for us. It's crazy how badly we've drawn. And we're still somehow in this game. Okay. I can't. Oh, man. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, the Snorlax deck got us a master. No. I have to redo a bunch of tier lists. Come on now. No, come on. So dumb. I can't believe it. Daniel, thank you for the Prime, buddy. You can't fight the subscriber law. You really can't. The Primes have to come my way. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe we hit a win streak with this dumb deck. Snorlax got me to Master Ball. Hey, you're no lies. Am I lying? I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying we hit Master with it. So you can't call me a liar. That's all I need. You're not allowed to say I'm lying about it. Duck, duck, goose. Oh, Duke, goose. My apologies, Duke. What about using a Lumberry to counter the sleep? I mean, it is possible. Oof, this is a horrible look for us. That Zeraora wrecks us. Luckily, we get 1 extra turn to maybe find something, but man, that is an extremely scary card. If I don't hit Rare Candy, we go down in 1. And even if I do hit Rare Candy, that thing can wreck us. Froaky's probably just gone. Bad start. Bad start. Say I spell cup. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the 12 months, by the way. Thank you. Thanks for all the support. Professors? I'm looking for a rare candy, and I'm looking for a Giratina. We don't get either. Maybe we get our Giratina here, though. We just have to say bye to Froaky. Okay. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna retreat. I'm just retreating. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Yes. Salutes to our win streak, everyone. That, I mean, it's gone. Win streak, we hardly knew ya. Hitmaster with Flareon Turt. That's a really fun deck. It's a really fun one. We need Irida here, or we just lose Snorlax EX. Okay, we do get Irida. Oh, no, Irida doesn't even save it, huh? Oh, no, it barely does. It barely does. This is a tricky spot. All right. We barely save it. But to what end? If they have red, it goes down. Honestly, if they have red, please KO this thing. End this win streak. Set me free from this nonsense. Got the full art Primarina. What deck do you suggest? I like it with either Crabominable or Pyukumuku. That's what I like best. Okay. We do have the rare candy. So Greninja exists. I could Irida one more time, but it doesn't help me at all. I could maybe get Giratina. Cape, Pokeball. We do get Giratina. All right, so we're going to be powering Giratina, and we're going to be using the other Snorlax EX hopefully as a wall. I think it's our only shot. I also have the ability to possibly attack with Greninja at some point. Okay. I could Cape Giratina. I don't know if it's going to matter. We'll see. Alright, so Snorlax goes down. I have to wall with other Snorlax and hope they don't Sabrina Giratina in. I guess that's my only option. This deck is, yes, just water energy. Yeah. They have another Zera. The Zera is a lot less scary than the Silvally. Okay. Wow, we actually would have gotten a turn out of it. I'm shocked. But they were saving it. We have to pull Ilima. I could put in Greninja right now, but I think the play is go for our Ilima here. The water might matter at some point. I could trick him into thinking I'm going to attack. I don't think they're going to fall for it, but... Pikachu. Uh-oh. What's our way out of this? Geo. I have to Cyrus it. My only play for that Pikachu is a Cyrus with Giratina. Froakie. We didn't get it. Irida doesn't give me enough HP unless they miss, right? Does it? What does it give me? Gives me... Oh, well, no, it'll give me enough. Other Froakie. I can chip Silvally again. It's not gonna matter. If they Sabrina me, who do I put in? I have to put in Ninja, huh? Okay. We Cyrus Pika, but I can't get Snorlax out and Cyrus Pika on the same turn. Right? So what do I do? There's nothing I can really do, I think. X speed. Who are they bringing in? Pikachu. Oh, they have Dawn. You monster. Oh, you monster! I don't think we could have got out anyway, because even if I get Ilima, I can't get the Giratina in there. Finally, the Snorlax deck goes down. They had to take out 2 Snorlaxes. They got him. They got him, guys. They got him. Hey, what's up, Chally? Thank you so much for the gifteds on TikTok. Snorlax both got us to Master and cost us Master. Now that's a deck. That's one heck of a deck. GG, Snorlax. Alright, let's find our next deck here. They're knocking me down just so they can bring me back up. I just know it. Oh, I want to try a Shiinotic Magnazone. I haven't tried that yet. Looks like we got an ad popping up here on Twitch in 1 sec. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. I'll just pull the deck up here so everybody can see it. I'll add it to the board here. Quick ad on Twitch, and then we'll be right back with a little of this one. I haven't tried this for this season. Bigger you are, the harder you fall. That's what Snorlax has taught us, that's for sure. All right, cool. Be right back, everybody. We're taking a little bit of a tilt break. Something weird happened and now we're all tilted. So we're taking a little bit of a tilt break. We shouldn't get this mad, so we're taking a break. Greninja did something, or the items were weird, or no one showed up to raid. And I don't want to keep listing things that make me mad. We're taking a tilt break. We're taking a break. Cause we're tilted, and that's okay. We're practicing self-care. Not gonna be a very long break. Might just get and stretch my legs. Never punished. All right. We're going to be coming back, guys. We're coming back. We don't need to take a tilt break forever. Do we? Not forever. All right, let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and get some Magnazone Shiinotic. So the idea, obviously, behind this deck... We've got Magnazone for some serious damage, right? Or a Choreo to counter an EX deck. What's going on with my hair right now? Did nobody plan on saying anything? Shiinotic to get all of your cards as quickly as possible. Hopefully get 2 Magnazones online. And we also have a red in here in case we need to zap an Eevee in one big shot, right? We might not be able to get enough out of it with the 110, but there's a possibility that we can get a sneaky KO with it. So that is the plan with our Shiinotic deck. Did I give up Unite? No, I was just playing Unite earlier this week, Johnson J. But I'm playing a lot of Pocket right now. Have I tried D-Knight Sylveon Fossil? No, I haven't. That sounds like it could be kind of fun. I still think Dragonite's probably but that sounds like a fun way to play it. Going second into a fire deck. Scary. Ooh, weak to fire. Oh, weak to fire. So I was scared. Did I say earlier today? Earlier this week. I did actually play Unite this morning, but I didn't play it on stream. Hey, Chale? I'm saying it wrong. Thank you so much for the support on TikTok, by the way. The Snorlax deck only used water energy, the one we were running there. Pokeball. 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 This is a song about Pokeballs. I could power the active here. It's not insane, actually. We generate our own energy with Magnemite, and I don't have an Oricorio to power, so... You know. They decide not to attack turn 1. I respect it. They do get the KO turn 2, which I also don't love, but I respect. I'll Shiinotic the bench. Let me see who we grab. Cool. Very cool, very good. We Volt Charge that. Professors. gives me Cape and Magnazone. Okay. I don't think there's any reason to mess around with any Cape shenanigans here. I could retreat into the Shiinotic, but that just feels like also like, why would you do that, right? I think this is going down no matter what we do. What's the fire here? Blacephalon? They could go. I mean, it could be Char. There was a Char Silvally deck for a little while. I don't really have a choice here but to just start taking them down, right? So, let's go for it. We charge Volts. We illuminate. Good. That's what we wanted. Cape maybe at some point. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that relevant. We'll see. Oricorio also not that relevant for us. It's better, I guess, than Shiinotic, depending on what they put down, but if they don't have a Cape, they're in trouble here. What do you think about the Mewtwo Sylveon deck with Gardevoir? I think it's bad. I think Mewtwo's very bad. I played it yesterday, or a version of it. I don't know the exact version you're talking about, but I played a version of it yesterday, and I think it's very bad. Mewtwo's just awful. Do you still have old chair? There is an old chair laying around. This deck got us the master rank. Dude, how many? Dude, imagine we just like lose a few in a row on purpose, and every video we post, it's like this deck just hit master, dude. That would be pretty dumb, but pretty fun. Is there any deck with Dialga EX? Not really. No. It's too slow. It's just really, really slow. Mewtwo is the only crown rare you have. Hey, maybe it'll be good again one day. You know? It could be good again one day. It's not an impossible card to get some value out of. It's just not great in this meta. We're weak to Gible. That deck is mean to our deck. If they turn 1, they're or turn 3, they're Garchomp, we're just done. You remember when you used to be mad that Dialga was too fast? I know, right? How things have changed. They're taking a long time, but they shouldn't. They can win the game very quickly. Oh no. Okay. We have Ori, Goryo, and the Blind Forest. We have Magnemite, Shiinotic. Okay. Well, we at least have options, right? I could power the active, just in case I could hit with I think it's a waste, though. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I'm powering Oricorio here. A Gabite. Okay. More lol. Like less lol, am I right? I could retreat into Oricorio here. Force them to linear attack. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Outfit check, bro. Yeah, so now they're gonna have to linear attack all my cards. One. Pokeball gives us our other Morlul. This gives us either Magnazone or Shiinotic. Does it make more sense just to go straight into Magnazone? No, because I have to hit it twice, right? I guess it doesn't make a difference with the Shiinotic out there. I think I have to put in Morlul, right? Maybe. Okay. Red would be so chill for us, which we do have it in this deck. They have Gibble. Am I going to replace myself with AI soon? Soon, yeah. Soon we're going to do it. Does Sabrina help me, really? Not really, I don't think. Not yet. Let's go ahead, Volt Charge here. I think we have to put this down. Unfortunately, if they have Cyrus, we're just cooked, right? But there's nothing I can do about that. I need red. Red is a huge card for us. Uh-oh, they're going for Shiinotic now. Cyrus. Oh, boy. Okay. Nothing I can do here. If they get Rampardos, they also win, but... Okay, we at least get one. Unless they... Well, they could still get me. If they have another Garchomp already, it's already over, but... We'll see. I need Cape now. Yeah, that's the right play, because now I have to have Cape. Okay. We got one of our cards. I should have illuminated before. I'm dumb. If they have Garchomp, it's still over, but at least we tried. Running into our weakness was pretty tough, but at least we tried. Oh, they got it. Nope. They didn't get it. Fortunate. We got there. Whew. Woo-hoo. You missed a few Shiinotics. Yeah, I totally forgot I still had a tier or stage 2 in the deck that I could pull. So I did. I totally forgot about Shiinotic there. I should have used it. Ed Paul, thank you for becoming a member. I want to request a Zarina Malo deck paired with another grass finisher. Okay. Thank you so much for the support. I don't know if I can get it this stream, Ed. I don't think I'm gonna have time for it. But what I can do is I'm gonna put it on my list here. And we can maybe do it next stream. I think we're gonna run out of time, but thank you so much for becoming a member. I've added you to the list, buddy. And before I make the deck next stream, I'll ask if you're here for it. I just don't think with my timing I'm gonna be able to make it work. Turt. Uh-oh. If they have Kiawe, this is a short game. Double Pokeball, so they've got their Flareon. Excuse me, their Eevee. And their other Eevee. Oh! God start for our opponent. An absolute God start. Oh my gosh, what do we do? Well, not much, maybe. Holy. Other Morlul. The crazy thing is, it might actually benefit me to hit them once. Because I can maybe play around something if I hit them once. There's really nothing I can do here. But the 10 might actually be a difference maker for a second. But they literally have the picture perfect start for their deck. Okay, not the worst. We lose the Magnazone, but we might actually have some options here. Interesting. Okay. We'll see. So the Morlul goes in, obviously, but that was already the plan. Now we power Magnemite on the bench. I love Turtonator. It's such a good card. We get... Okay, we do get our Shiinotic, which gives us an option here. We're going to Illuminate. Grab Magnazone. That's probably game. I have to Cape to survive one more turn. And I guess I need to put... both Magnemites are only here to play around Sabrina, sadly enough. But I kind of have to. You don't have the 20 damage Magnemite? What do you mean? I do. I do have the 20 damage Magnemite. That is the Magnemite I have. Okay, we get Magneton. This is going to be very interesting. We Illuminate. Bringing us our Oricorio. Which I'm going to need to power, I think. And end my turn. So... I can take Turt. The problem is, if they have Flareon, it's just over. No! Dang it. Okay. Well, I don't really have an option here. I have to put this in. That PCL was a game saver. Sadly enough, there's nothing I can do about it. My only hope at this point would be that they brick, which is not a fun game state to be in. Sabrina, GG's. Oh, the god hand from our opponents made it too difficult for us. Dude, you get Turtonator Kiawe on a turn 1. That is like into so many decks. Unbelievably brutal. I don't know what you do into that. Kiawe on a turn 1 Turt. Oh! So good. So good. Going into a water deck. There are a lot of things it could be. I could Oricorio the active here. I guess it's fine. Okay. So now they can't Sylveon me. We have Shiinotic, which isn't bad, but we're going turn 2, so it's not as ideal. Better turn 1. They actually just always have Kiawe, yeah. I want to request that you win this game. Thank you for the super chat, Smalls. I'll consider it, buddy. I'll consider it. I wasn't planning on winning, but if you want me to win, I'll try. Professors grabs us Red and Cyrus. We power and move on. Without the energy on Froakie, like without them having an energy advantage on Froakie, we don't have to worry about Greninja hitting us right away. We do have to worry about Greninja, which should be here in 0 seconds, but we don't have to worry about Greninja hitting us at least. And given that I have Oricorio, they decide not to power Sylvie. The Sylveon should be Cyrusable, which is good. Okay, they have the other Eevee out. Interesting. Pokeball. Morlul. We probably don't play this Morlul yet. Although, I don't know, maybe we do. Maybe we can just play it. Just in case I can get what I need. Does the red matter here? Red does 70, and it doesn't matter yet. Doesn't matter yet. Pokeball. They're going to have Giratina ready to swing. Okay, they retreat. Into who? Oh, they're getting ready to retreat. Okay. Well, other Magnazone. I was hoping that was going to be Shiinotic, but okay. This is interesting. I think I take the KO here with Magneton. I think we just take it. Did you use the Shiinotic ability? I did. Obviously, Giratina Greninja can KO this, but then they're going to have to deal with Oricorio, and I have another one kind of ready to go. So, yeah. I think I'll just let this go. Other Sylvie draws their Greninja. I'm hoping they won't be able to power Giratina after this, but we'll see. I also have a Sabrina play I can make. We got 2 Greninjas that could be chipping at Ori. But I think they're going to chip Magnazone and then KO. That's the play, right? Mars, okay. Only Magnazone. Now I'm glad we have Morlul, so we might be able to make something happen. Magnazone's going to go down to Giratina. I put in Ori. They can play Cyruses around me, which could be tricky. Their deck definitely plays well into ours. We've got options, but if they Cyrus, we're kind of running out of options, right? We'll try our best, though. If they Cyrus, they just win, unfortunately. Gyarados. Okay. So they don't Cyrus. Okay. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I need my cape. My Cape Crusader is really my only shot. Oof. No. I can retreat into Shiinotic. The problem is it takes so long to power a Shiinotic to get it out of there. The Magnazone just goes down. Yeah, without Cape, I can't get around this Greninja right now. GG. Fight that guy. Fight that guy. Oh, they still got Cyrus. You monster. No matter what I did. GG. GG. Very hard deck to fight. Oh, when you said win, you meant lose. There you go. That's the plan. This deck got us to Ultra. From Master. What is this deck thinking? Which deck always bricks for you, Bryu? Dude, Greninja is one of the best cards they've ever made. It's so broken. 20 damage to anything on the board. It's crazy. For free. For no energy. Oh my gosh. Like, even if you had to have one energy on it, you could still make it work. But holy, for free, it's crazy. Into a dark deck, going second. We'll have an energy advantage, but not necessarily what we want. We like going first, it feels like, with this deck, if we can get our cards, right? If we can get, like, our Shiinotic, going first is really good. Or Choreo, maybe. Depends on what we're running into, right? More lol. Professors. Pokeball. Magnazone. I think we run 2 more lulls here, most likely. That's probably what we do, but maybe not. I don't think this energy is going to matter too much, but we'll zap. If they can get us with Naganadel, they're already, like, crushing it. Barb. Alright. Alright. Shiinotic. Cool. Magnazone. I think the play is the Morlul on the bench then. I probably Magneton the bench. I could Sabrina here to slow him, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, right? Because I can't get enough energy on the active right now. I could try to keep this card alive by sacrificing our Morlul. Or put in Shiinotic, which they won't be able to KO right away. Just give us the option to get 2 Magnazones online. I might just have to go down, though. We'll try. We'll try to keep it around. We'll try. Do I have a favorite deck from the meta so far? I think Sylveon is really fun. So it depends. If you can find a fun Sylveon, like Sylveon's a really fun deck. They chip Shiinotic. Like Sylveon Char is really good. Sylveon Greninja is really good. Both of them feel really, really strong. What else did I like earlier? Another Poison Barb, eh? Oh, wow. They didn't have it. I'm surprised. It felt like we were going to get Naganadled, but we are not. All right. Shiinotics all around. What deck would you say you use to climb to Master? I mean, there are a bunch of different ones we played. A lot of options. We grab both of our Magnazones here. If you had to pick one, I think Greninja Sylveon's really easy to climb with. I'd probably pick that if I had to pick one. They could have a Mars in this deck. I could play around one Mars with a Magnazone just so I don't fully brick on it. I think we're pretty set on energy. We'll take the 1 KO. Obviously the poison's no fun here. Darkrai going active, huh? Okay. Or KOs you. I guess I gotta put in zone and just zap them. Sabrina. I guess I gotta give him you and then retreat you. I think that's the play. We'll see. They're comms in. Who are they looking for, guys? Are they looking for another Poiple? Don't know. I mean, they just comms. I don't need this arena right now. Just kind of annoy him. I'll Volt Charge. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat to you. I'll also bring in Oricorio as an option. I'll zap him once. Now the question is, can I power this Magneton fast enough, or do they just have Cyrus and we lose? That's the question. Do you recommend it if I only have one Sylveon? I mean, it makes it tougher, for sure. You know? But I've played decks with one Sylveon. I think we have to put you in, right? I could power Ori here. I've got the other option as well. There's not much I can do if they decide to bring in Shiinotic, right? If they Cyrus Magnazone, but I can't get the energy on it if they do that, so I think I just have to end turn. If they have Cyrus, there's nothing I can do. Oh, they got it with the Naganadel. Oof. Bummer. Electro Horse. Goodbye. Goodbye. We tried. Boom, 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 boom. Misplayed? What was the misplay, Rizzler? We got the Rizzler in the chat. GG's, GG's, GG's. Poison decks can be quite good. Depends on what they run into. Misplay. We have another person saying misplay, but we have not had them say what it is. What's the misplay? What is the misplay? Should have kept the first Magnazone. For what? Shouldn't have withdrawn the Magnazone? When? You had Magnazone in your hand? I know, but I can't attack with it. I don't have enough energy for it. How would I have attacked with it? Ori? Not a great start, but okay. You did? I didn't. I did not have enough energy for it. Oh, you mean you mean evolved in the active with Magneton, like earlier in the match. Is that what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about later in the match when I had Magneton on the bench. Yeah, okay, that might have worked. They didn't have Darkrai out there yet, did they? Alright, let's see. We have Magneton. It's kind of our best option. K-Mitz, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. We can zap one of them. There's the Morlul. I could power Ori here. It's not in a great spot, but in case it gets in the active. One Pheromosa down. Yeah, I see what they're talking about, Shade. Yeah. I thought they were talking about near the end of the last match. But I know what they're talking about now. Yeah. Another cape. Wow, awesome. We lose Ori, but we get to KO the caped Rowlet here, so this is great for us. Right? It's an annoying situation for them. It's probably just game. But that's Sabrina right there. Taking down the caped Rowlet is like, now they've just got Pheromosa. I don't know if they even have any other, you know, options outside of Pheromosa, so it's probably just GG. It could be just like a Pheromosa Decidueye deck, right? Play Wishy-Washy? It's fun. I don't know if it would do too well in this meta. Alright. GG. Zap. That was an easy one. We got online real quick. When Magnazone doesn't need to worry about, like, messing with its own energy, you're in such a good spot, aren't you? I mean, Magnazone, when you don't have to play it in a deck without lightning energy, and you can put lightning energy on it every single turn. Dude, this deck got me to master rank twice. It got me into master rank 2 times. How good is that? You get to master rank 2 times with 1 deck? Now you know it's OP. Alright, we start 2 magnets. Going second into a Char deck. Char is weak to us, but usually that weakness is not the, you know, determining factor of the match, right? Let's see. Ori. Ori's not bad. Ori's not bad. You could probably play Sylveon instead of Shiinotic. It's a similar card draw. You could. Sylveon requires you to have an EX, which is a little tricky, but you could, yeah. They rare candy. Alright, Stoke Char. Oh, Char's not weak to us. I'm thinking of Moltres. I'm thinking of Moltres, not Char. You monster. Oof, bad draw. Alright. Bad draw. We got to play around this Charizard with Ori. They have Flareon to counter it, which is nice. Not for us, obviously, but for them, it's good. Mars. Good Mars for us. I could have used the cape, possibly. But that Mars is really nice for us, because we can actually maybe get our cards. Morlul is good. Pokeball is ideal. I get 1 zap. Zap! Just 1. Just 1 zap. 1 zap is all it takes. Zapping the Charizard. Now we gotta worry about the Flareon. I have to retreat now. I guess the play would be retreating into Shiinotic. I'm not sure. I also could let the Flareon KO us. There's always that play. And I just hit Charizard again, but I only take it down to 120, which isn't enough. I don't know. It's tricky. Obviously, we'll have one... Well, not obviously. We will hopefully have one of our cards here that could really help us, which is Magnazone. We didn't get it. That's not... That's a brick in the business, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, that is such a brick, it's insane. Well, I think I have to retreat the Ori here. Unfortunately, I'm trying to think, like, if I retreat into Shiinotic, Shiinotic goes down, I might not be able to grab my cards. If I retreat into Magnemite, I lose the option for one of my Magnetons, which also could be a game-losing move. The fact that I don't have either Magneton yet is very bad. I might just have to lose Ori. But the problem is that this guy keeps burning us. So I think I can't lose Oricorio yet. I have to lose Magnemite, I think. I can't do anything about this Flareon either. It completely counters Magnazone. Without Geo, like that Flareon, it completely counters us. We have one way out of this. Okay. I could... I need a Volt Charge. I could... Mars them right now. I'm worried about the other Lily. They only have 5 cards left in their deck. Yeah. They're gonna retreat into Flareon. They're letting me know. Sylveon. Okay. So they get Lily here. GG. GG! I have another one. That's okay. I'm not too worried about the other one. It's the Lily that I can't really play around. I can't really play around this either, to be fair, but... Pokeball. Okay. We get that. We get that. We get that. I have to Magnazone, but I can't KO this thing. I could Sabrina. I don't know who they give me if I do Sabrina. Right? Whoever it is, they could just bring this Flareon back in, so there's really nothing I can do about it. Mars is a play to thin their hand slightly, but I don't think it's going to matter, you know? Unfortunately, without like a Rocky Helm here, you know? Yeah, they probably give Sylveon. They could even give Char, it wouldn't make that big of a difference. And there's the Steam Artillery. No cape. GG. GG! Okay, 1 second. We can play one more, I think. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get to Master with it again. This deck is great for getting to Master. It's one of the best decks for getting to Master, apparently. What are we going into? Fighting? Oh boy. Also great to get out of Master. In and out of Master, no matter what. This deck's good for it. Okay. We got that. The Oricorio is not good for us here. I guess I'll Professors. I could Sabrina, but it's not going to help me yet. Wow, not a good draw. Not a good draw. Not terrible, but not good either. Okay, that's fine. We did get Morlul and Magnazone. Maybe as good as it could have gone. Not great. Magnazone. I could retreat into Ori. It's not going to be a useful card for me. Maybe we don't get Cyrus. I can't attack with Magnetite until next turn. We might end up putting energy here. There's a possibility that Ori attacks, but it's unlikely. It's likely they just go into Silvally and KO it. Luckily, we can attack with Magnazone regardless. But if they Cyrus, yeah, they Cyrused. We are in trouble. Cranidos gets us in 1. This deck is such a strong counter to us, it's insane. Cranidos gets us in 1. I don't think they're gonna give me much. We don't have any of our cards either. Wow, this is bad. What a bad hand. Okay, we can just move on from this one. It's not going well. It's not going well. We can move on. It's a strong counter, and it's not going well. I know, it's true, right? We need the Snorlax. We need that Snorlax, baby. It's the only way. Magnazone's never really been one of my favorite decks, you know? Why aren't you streaming on the main channel? I am. I am. Fire. Into fire, we could start Ori. I do have Magneton. We're going second. Ori's not a crazy one to start. We might have the Leafy on deck. Maybe it's the Leafy on deck. The question is, do they run any base cards? That's the question. If they don't, Oricorio could wreck them. But some of them run a base Leafeon or a base Flareon to deal with something like this. But we're going to find out. Yeah, that Sylveon Char deck is very, very good. I agree with you. It's a really good deck. Let's see what they got. Sylveon EX. Do they have a non-EX Eevee? This is the question. If they don't, that's cool. If they do, that's not cool when you think about it. It's actually not cool for us. They have Leafeon EX. But do they have base Leaf? I don't know. Maybe. How's your day going, Mr. Content Cowboy? Pretty good, buddy. How are you? I don't know if the red matters here. Might matter later. Do they have base Leaf? I'd hate it if they do. Sabrina, okay. The beam that's solar. Okay. Ori. Pokeball. But we don't play it yet. Because we don't need that Pokeball yet. So we hang out with it. Unless they have a base Eevee, unless they have just base Leafeon, which they still could definitely have in this deck, but unless they have that, we're pretty set with Oricorio. We just got to see if they have it. Or Flareon. Base Leafeon or Flareon. Eevee bag. They might be buying time for it. I don't know. We will see. 18 Trainer Farfetch'd is the real anti-meta call. I agree. I've been saying that since day one. Alright, well, I'm gonna red here. Just in case they're digging for something, and I'm gonna slow them down. Just like, just in case. That's the play. I'm playing Tapu Koko deck I made. It got me to master. Nice. Tapu Koko's a fun deck. Do they have an answer to Oricorio? Sylveon Charge going up tomorrow morning, I want to say, Sparrow. I played it on Saturday, maybe Sunday. I think it goes up tomorrow morning. Now, if they can't get another Leafeon EX, they're not going to have a way to attack. Mars, it's fine. Okay. They could be trying to stall me out. I don't know. Maybe they have it somewhere. I don't know. Not sure. If I've got zone coming up somewhere, we can do... Oh, they have it! They got it! Finally! It exists! Okay. I was wondering which one they had. They had that one. Interesting. I guess I could Sabrina here and force another retreat, right? I mean, there's that possibility, but I might need to save it. Save it for a big zap. I could retreat into Magnemite, but that just gives them another point. I can't put out... Well, if I play Magnemite, I play around Sabrina, right? I mean, there's that option. Because if they hit a Sabrina, we're done. They've already played one, though. They probably don't run two. We'll see. Okay. Okay. EV bag gets to 110. Still within range if I can get my zone. But we don't have our zone yet. Still haven't drawn it. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Do we get anything? Do we finally get Magnazone? We don't. We get Pokeball. GG. GG. Alright. Let me go ahead. What time is it? Yeah. I've got a video coming out on the U of the Tubes right now. I'll go ahead and send you guys over to that one. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. There's that video right there if you want to go say hi. Oops. Actually, I put it in a weird way. Sabrina slow him down. It doesn't slow him down. Not really. Do I have some cheese you can eat? What do you mean? Do 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 do. GG's. GG's. Alright. Yeah, new video on YouTube, guys. I will not be on tomorrow. I probably won't be on again until Monday, I think. I think I'll be gone for the weekend. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Again, new video right there. And I will see you guys all very, very soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Sorry, I can't send you anywhere Tick of the Talk, but that's how it goes.